Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Japan Time podcast for July 15th, 2024. I am your host, as always, Rogers Base. I'm going to call myself Sniffles Base today because, unfortunately, I got a little bit of some allergies going on. But thankfully, we actually have a pretty packed show tonight. Excuse me. You could also even hear it in my voice. I can barely even speak. We have a pretty packed show tonight. Lots of people are here for a fun little pre-EVO chill stream. I'm not probably going to be talking as much on this one just because I want to conserve my voice for the upcoming week. But of course, we are joined, as always, by Shofu. What's up, Shofu?
Hello.
Hope you've had a lovely week playing Zenless Zone Zero. Hope you got all your pulls. You got every character you wanted. Who's your favorite character so far?
I guess Ellen.
Ellen?
Shark.
So you're a furry. All right, perfect. Next up, we got McDareth.
What?
What's up, McDareth?
I'm doing well. Hope you feel better soon, Roger.
Can you call it
Thank
a
you very
furry if
much.
it's a fucking shark lady?
If it's a fish, yeah, I mean,
I don't
I
think
mean,
that
what?
makes any sense.
She's
Is
mostly
there a different
human.
word for that?
She has like a shark tail and shark teeth.
oh, she's mostly, okay, see, I didn't
Otherwise,
pull for
she's
her, so I
human.
wouldn't know that.
Is there a different word for that?
A
I'm
furry.
saying-
Like a fish version
I
of
call
furry?
them animorphs.
It's scaly. The answer,
Animorphs.
Tito, it's scaly. If it's
Wait,
like
is scaly?
Ew,
scales.
that's
Wait,
worse.
is it actually scaly? That's a
Yeah,
real
it's
thing.
scales. Yes, it's scaly.
I hate.
Oh my
wait,
god, I
do
actually
sharks
hate
have
that
do
too.
sharks have scales?
Yeah.
Well, fish, I think fish have
No,
scales.
but she's a shark.
Yeah, but I mean sharks have
Sharks
scales.
are a type
They're-
of fish.
Their
I'm about to Google it.
their skin is like rough
Do
enough that you could
sharks
consider it to be
have
scales.
scales?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, Tito plays Pokemon and seen Garchomp 1,000 times talk about the sharks have scales.
That's a
What you
land
think,
shark.
bro? What?
That's a land shark. This is
Oh, that's a land. Oh, my bad. A land
Yeah,
shark.
yeah, it's a different
'Cause
shark.
That's a real.
So now
fucking
I'm
thing.
not. They're gonna catch me slipping. I'm not gonna assume all sharks are the same. They're not gonna catch me slipping.
All right.
Sharks ain't gonna
You
cancel
know what?
me.
You're right,
Fucking-
man.
Right. Fuck outta
Speaking
here.
of, obviously, Tito, you're already speaking, so I was just going to have you introduce yourself real quickly since you're already going. But I was going to
Oh.
say, speaking of blood in the water, someone who waits for the right opportunity to jump, we got Coast. What's up, Coast?
Hey, Nintendo! That was a weak one. I'm not gonna lie. That was a
Sounds
weak
like you're
one.
taking a shit.
Sounded like
Yeah.
you
Are
were
you okay,
training on
bro?
that one a little bit.
You
Sounded
have an
like me.
ulcer?
Listen, tough time for Nintendo fans.
What happened with Nintendo?
They're constipated?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
Tough shit.
congested. I'm not
because
constipated.
they full of shit.
That's true. Someone who's not full of shit, though, is Viram. What's up, Viram? Our resident gentleman. How are you?
I am big chillin', just been continuing to enjoy Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail.
Are
Make
you
sure to
are you caught
tune
up with
in.
the story?
I have, yes. I completed
Oh,
it
wow.
2 days ago.
I am the only one. Dang, that
Yes.
sucks.
Yeah. But make
Alright.
sure to check out whenever we do the spoiler cast, probably, I don't know, next week or week after next. Whenever
Probably. Yeah,
whenever
probably after Evo.
Roger's done with the MSQ is when we'll do
Yeah.
that spoiler cast.
That'll be after Evo for sure. I'm gonna bring my laptop with me and I'll play it in the downtime, maybe in the hotel room where we're watching finals, because that's where all of us are gonna be watching finals in the
It's
hotel
not where
room.
I'll be.
You'll be at the actual finals,
Yes.
right on. I think I'll actually probably be there with you.
I will.
Damn straight you will.
Yeah.
You'll be there in the morning to enjoy Grand Blue finals live at the stadium.
Correct. And we will also be, actually, never mind. I can't say that yet. But we are doing something cool on Friday as a group before EVO that I think people will look forward to as well. So look forward to that too. And last but not least, certainly not least, the glue that holds us all together, 1/3 of the Triforce of Awesome. I wanted to give a shout out to that because I saw a pretty good piece of fan art this past week. We have Zeph. What's going on, Zeph? How are you?
Where? I just realized Ricky hasn't been here for. Wait, no, I've been missing Ricky. I think he's been showing up.
Ricky showed up last time, but I think you missed him. Yeah.
Why? So he shows up when I don't. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I think he
remember
hates
that.
you.
I
Yeah.
also want to bring up that Fidel said he was going to be here at exactly 9 o'clock, and it is now 25 minutes past 9 o'clock. So
He'll be here at some point.
Damn.
He's probably still tying Aro's shoes.
Damn,
When he's
pocket
done with
watching.
that, he'll come on over. But all right, well, real quick before we get into the main thing that's going to be tonight's show, which is we are doing a long-anticipated, long-awaited viewer question episode. It's been a minute since the last time we did one of these. I know lots of you are waiting to ask us your questions. But before that, some of us have been playing a little game called Zenless Zone Zero. And actually, I want to start with Shofu because I feel like a lot of the time we do these video game discussions and you kind of have nothing to say because you haven't been playing the games we've been playing, but you have been streaming this game. What do you think of it?
I think it's pretty fun, man. They they did a good job on all the visuals. Feels good. Sounds good. I got no complaints for real, for real.
So I like to hear. Just based on what you've played, though, do you see yourself sticking with it, like long term, or do you think it's just like a fun thing?
As long as they add content, yeah.
Have you played Honkai?
Honkai?
Oh my
Honkai
God.
Star Rail? Wait,
No,
what
I haven't.
happened? I heard Tito go, "Oh my God!" I was like, "What happened?"
So if it's
Someone
static
said
for a
something.
second.
Weird. Yeah, weird crackle.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, there was like a weird crackle. That's no
That's
big
all
deal. Yeah, McDareth, you've been playing it as well. Zenless. Actually, just show of hands. Who's been playing Zenless?
I have been.
So, what do you think?
I like it a lot. I've been. You can tell I like it a lot because I streamed and played it for a very long time over the weekend.
Now, McDareth
Say
is
that
a
he-
furry, not me.
To say that he has been
Haley.
playing
We now know the
Zenless
new
Zone
term is
Zero
Haley.
isn't quite
It's Haley.
accurate. He's more over the past couple of days been living and breathing it.
Wow.
He is literally a part of the world.
Yeah. The first one I'm pretty sure was like 16 hours.
Wow.
And then the other day was 22 hours. So.
You streamed 22 hours?
Yeah, but I've done that before.
Oh my God.
So it's not really.
I remember you did something similar for Final Fantasy, but I don't know how you could do it, man.
Oh, because like I'm.
Zone Zero.
I mean, there's
Like-
actually just a lot of content in the game.
Is there? I was gonna say, is there enough like
The new
story
gacha
and stuff
has a
like that?
story.
Yeah, the story is actually much longer than I thought it'd be. I'm
And
on
the
the
story
intermission
is-
of chapter 2, and I know there's at least chapter
Okay.
3. I don't know if there's one
Three.
after that right now.
That's what I was going to say. I
think
think
I've
there
heard
are 3
3.
chapters
Furry's
currently.
the last one
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So nobody's beaten 3 yet.
I've beaten 3.
Oh, you've beaten 3. So you're just like bum rushing through it then.
I'm not bum rushing through it. I'm taking my sweet ass time, bro.
You said no techno babble. I'm not going to watch all these cutscenes. I'm skipping.
Did you not just hear what I said?
You're
You said you're
projecting
taking your
onto him
sweet
right now.
time. But
I
I mean,
read
if-
every single line of dialogue in that game. I'm not.
why though?
smashing
Why'd
through
you do
anything.
that to yourself?
'Cause
Are you
I'm
enjoying
interested- what the fuck?
What's
Yo,
going on right now?
what are you trying to do right now?
I'm genuinely not trying to do anything. It's just like I,
It sounds like you're setting
You're not
him up.
listening to
I'm
the
not-
words coming out of my mouth.
no,
brother.
I am listening. I just
He's lying.
the one big thing, because I enjoy the game
Pause.
as well. I've played quite a bit of it. I'm up to the beginning of chapter 2 as well. I just feel like the story I am not vibing with currently. I like the gameplay. I think the action's really fun. I love the parry mechanics and the combos and everything like that. But the actual story itself, I don't know. It's just like where it is currently, it's a bunch of technobabble, I feel like.
Maybe.
Yeah, they do
I don't
kind
know.
of
Did you just
say
say that's what
things at
Shofu
you.
said?
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. It's like they're saying things at me instead of actually telling me a story.
But I feel like once you get into it and because like they say things a lot at first, then you understand like, oh, this means this, and you kind of just pick it up from there. I feel like, but yeah, at the start they do just say a lot to you. My thing is because like I like the combat and stuff so much that even as someone who likes story, sometimes you're just talking at me a little too much. I want to hit the instead of just like
Yeah, that's
waiting.
what I mean.
And
In the
enjoying it.
beginning, it's a little rough. In the beginning, they talk a lot, and everybody's just trying to get to the fucking fighting. And then you fucking have 10 hours of dialogue, one fight that lasts 30 seconds, and then 10 more hours of dialogue.
You
Yeah.
gotta play that TV game.
Actually, I don't,
I don't
even mind the
mind the
TV
TV thing
minigames.
anymore.
I think
Yeah.
they're
I
actually
actually-
pretty
I don't
clever
mind
with
I mean,
those.
it's not a minigame. It's literally half the fucking
It's
game.
the map, right?
I
instead
literally
of, like, going to
uninstalled
a
it during the
location.
tutorial. They were fucking yapping at me too much.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a, I don't know how to. I don't mean because it's a mini game. It's side stuff. It's just a mini game, but
Right,
It's
the
like a
mini
thing
game
that
is
leads
essentially your
into the-
map. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not the map. Those are stages that you go through.
There's stages, but I mean, like, this when you're doing your quests, basically, you have that map with all the little screens on it, and you run around the little map, and you get the little bonuses, and you're getting observation data, and you're doing fights occasionally. But like, obviously, there is a map. There's an overworld. You could walk around the city, you can get your ramen. You know, you can go to the training facility. Like, there's stuff to do, but it's just like the thing surrounding the core gameplay when you're actually fighting is that TV map.
Yeah. Well, I think they do cool stuff. Like there was like a tower defense I did, so they do kind of interesting stuff with it. later on. And then I think it's pretty fun doing like their version of Simulated Universe, so like their roguelike mode is very heavily based around that, but also with combat. So like I think the core setup of this game is actually very solid. Like Shofu said, presentation and all that stuff's really cool. Like this is the most I've really thoroughly enjoyed like MiHoYoverse characters, because like I had characters I liked in Genshin, I had characters I liked in Star Rail, but like I feel like the presentation doesn't make them as cool as they look in this game when they're doing stuff.
See, I have kind of like the opposite feeling, which is weird because I'm normally like the MiHoYo defender on this podcast, but I feel like I love the battle animations, but there is a weird, bizarre, like girl imitating Pixar animation put through a TikTok filter aesthetic that's on all of the facial animation. It is. And it works for some characters, but in other situations, it's like it actually does kind of turn me off of it. I don't like it as much. Maybe it's just like
sometimes it looks like those like obvious scam mobile game ads on YouTube.
Yes, exactly. Or it's like I like it for some characters. I think it works for Billy, right? Because he's like this Deadpool kind of gunslinger type of dude. I think it works for him. But then there's other characters that are more humanoid, and when they make the super exaggerated faces and stuff, when they're doing like very basic things, it's just, I don't know, a little bit of a turnoff. But for the most part, yeah, I think the action itself is very good. And I like the fact that they give you so many pulls and stuff early, where I feel like I haven't needed to do any of the paid pulls because I pretty much got everybody that I needed. I use Nicole, I use Billy, and I use, who's the, Lucy, the girl with the bat?
Yeah, it's Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. I use Lucy too. She's cool.
Yeah, so I saw this game before I saw Star Rail stuff. I saw like the trailer for this game, so I was super interested in it. But then I played Star Rail and then kind of got bored and stopped. So before this game came out, I was telling myself, okay, if I don't get the wolf, I'm probably not going to play it. Yeah, he was my first S. So then I started playing a lot.
Come out, man.
Bro, will you leave me be? I saw
I gotta be honest, I actually,
it's time.
He
didn't get the wolf character. He wasn't gonna play the entire game.
I felt that was my thought. Then I started playing it, and I was enjoying it.
And he loves Falco and Blaziken.
Okay, not love.
And all the Star Fox characters.
Is that called a
that's not a love?
Is that what that's called?
And all his friends play with Mario and Smash Bros. He's a furry.
That, yes,
What's the bird equivalent of furries? Is there a bird?
I think it is
birdies.
No,
I think
I think it is
birdies.
Oh, and he fuck with Sonic and Tails. Oh
if they're called
Leave
birdies,
me
then I
be.
gotta go. They can't be called or beakies. Beakies would be crazy.
Beakies?
Beak. Wait, what did you just say?
Oh my god!
Did you say eggies?
Yeah.
Eggies. Eggies is insane.
Oh man,
Eggies is worse than beakies.
Look, I see characters I like and I play it.
Yeah,
it's
to
fine.
defend McDareth, I do think
Not
of
all.
the
To look
characters
like
that are in the
Disney
game
mascots.
currently.
Not all
Of the characters in the game currently, I do actually think that Lycan guy is kind of cool because he's
cool
got like a
as
Sanji
shit,
aesthetic.
Bro. There, they didn't even got to his story yet, bro. That Wolfman is elite, bro.
Yeah, but when I played him, he's still just cool. I saw him. He kicks.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted him to. I wanted him to. I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously, I pulled for him and everything.
Furry-EVO.
No. I'm not a furry.
Okay, my fault.
I'm just unfortunately.
What the fuck?
I'm just unfortunately furry adjacent. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
I'm about to explain. Like, can I talk?
No, actually no.
So are you projecting over here? That's what's
saying,
going on?
You're a scaly?
Let me talk, bro. Let me talk.
Okay, wait. Okay, go.
I've been doing this shit for 15 years, bro.
Right. Okay, what you mean?
Unfortunately, the games I decided to play coming up were Pokemon and Smash Bros. I can't avoid furries for that long.
Wait, you know what? No, I get what you mean because you're a rabbit fucker.
I'm saying
I get it.
Oh my god.
I get it. You're a rabbit fucker. I get it.
All I'm saying is I'm very familiar with the furries. That's all I'm saying.
We're good.
That's how I'm gonna be there to
being familiar and being adjacent are two different things, brother.
So you say those things, right? But I'm in the same boat as you. So why am I getting accused?
Whoa!
What boat is
You're not on this yacht that I'm on, buddy.
Yes, I am.
You ain't on this cruise ship.
I might be over in the bathroom, but I'm on
Over
it.
there paddling.
What?
Why are you in there?
Wait.
I snuck on board.
In the bathroom.
I snuck on board.
Stow away in the bathroom,
You're making it
bro.
worse.
What are you
You're
doing?
making it worse. You're making it worse.
Where have you
What
been,
does he
McDareth? Oh,
mean?
I was stowing away in the bathroom with the wolf guy. What have you been up to?
No, not with the wolf guy. It's a one-person bathroom, sir.
That's a lot of. You just added crazy details.
Like, why did he do that? Like, first point, I'm mad at Shofu because he made it a yacht, and that's how we got started. Like, wait.
What's wrong with the yacht? I love yachts.
They got to the yacht, bro. Let me try the boat.
You
No,
got your
fun fact-
seafaring legs, boy.
Fun fact, my college did not have fraternities, but because it was in downtown Chicago, there was a yacht club, and they invited us to go like on the yachts
There he goes flexing.
for frat parties.
Like,
Those were fire,
he
man.
can't go an hour without.
There he goes
flexing.
flexing again, bro.
I'm
Why?
just no, I
really
wasn't. No,
crazy.
I was not the one who owned the yacht. Obviously, I'm saying I got to party on him, and it was fun.
I didn't say you owned that. I know you didn't own that.
That sounds
Oh,
like a
no,
flex.
man.
I
It's not
You
a
got to
flex.
party
I'm
with
just
no
saying-
saw a thing in the
responsibility.
chat
for-
room.
I'm saying it
Reminded
sounds
me of
like
a
a
tweet.
thing.
I'm gonna go find this.
Sounds like a flex.
Okay, Zender, I don't know why you typed all that, but delete all that shit, bro. What the fuck?
The reason why I mess with Lycon so
Don't.
much is because he's a really
Don't.
good designed furry character.
Oh
He doesn't
my
feel like a
God.
character that would be made on DeviantArt. What do you mean? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with what he said?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he said he didn't look like a character that's
Nah.
from DeviantArt. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, you don't get it.
I guess I don't get it. I think I'm happy that I don't get it, to be fair.
There you go.
Yeah. To be fair, I also don't even use any of the furries in the game. My favorite is Nicole, and I was very
You
happy
don't
to
fuck
give you
with
Nicole
Ben.
for free. Is
Ben's
Benny a
just a-
furry?
He's
Is
just
this-
a bear.
Ben
Is this
a
one of
bear.
those?
Oh, I haven't
Considering I
gotten
didn't
to
get
the bear
past the
yet.
tutorial.
He's just
is
a
this
normal bear.
Is this
I
one of
kinda
those
want-
games
It's
where the
literally
character-
just a bear in clothes.
But he's
That's
he's the most normal character in that entire game.
He's the
I
only
do kinda
character.
wanna
Is he
pull
good?
for
He's
him.
the only character I wanted.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He just seemed like a big dumb
What is,
character.
Anybody
what is
good
the
if you
meta
play in the
right
free
now?
game.
Who are
He's
like the
also
really
free,
good
so you just
characters?
get
The
him.
ice team is the best team.
Yeah, ice.
The ice team?
So,
So is that
Ellen,
the-
Ellen, Lycan, and then Sukaku are the best.
Oh, I have Sukaku.
She's very good.
Everybody
Oh, I
has
didn't
to
realize
get it
she's
for
good.
free.
Oh,
So,
I didn't
I
realize
don't
she
know
was
if you
good.
remember that Shofu, but I saw something. I was gonna bring this one back.
Is this one of those things where like the tutorial characters are bad?
Ew,
Like,
the
are the
fuck?
is the guy with the gun?
What?
bad?
Wait, wait, wait. What
You've
the
never
heck
even
is
you
this?
never saw that.
I've never even seen this. Please
Well,
put that on
of course,
screen.
of course you haven't
From
seen it.
20 years ago.
Please put that on screen. I love
I'm
this.
not putting that on screen. You can't
Please.
make me. What the fuck?
That's
No,
crazy.
fuck
This
off,
is
buddy.
iconic.
Someone drew a furry version of
Bro, that-
Shofu and a furry version of McDareth.
That tweet has to be 10 years old. Bro.
And
It's pretty
and
old.
that will
Yeah,
be
it's old.
on the YouTube
7 years
whatever
old.
the membership. So if you want to, you can see it if you pay.
No, it's on the main Japan Time Twitter account right now. It's reposted.
my
on the
God,
main-
Roger. Tito, bro.
So if you want to see what it looks like, just go to the Japan
Don't,
Time
hey,
Twitter
whoa,
account right
what,
now.
don't bring me into this. I didn't.
I
do
know,
anything.
no, but I'm saying he was trying to get the bag, and he talking. No, you can just see it on Twitter.
Now that
Because
was crazy.
I've
was
learned
trying
my
to get the
lesson.
bag, but like,
I know, but I've learned my lesson. I understand that we can be scummy sometimes, but I don't want to be scummy all the time. I want to
Bro,
give the people what
that's
they want.
not
sometimes.
even the context of how that was said.
No,
That's
you're
gonna
never.
always come
That's not. You're not escaping it ever.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you want
well,
to
I
see,
mean, you know, if you're scummy once, you're scummy the
Shofu
whole
and
time.
McDareth
Like, you can't be kind
drawn
of scummy.
like animals. It's on the Japan Time Podcast Twitter right now. It's been retweeted. There you
Okay,
go.
but
again, as someone who only did the tutorial, is this one of those games where like the characters they give you in the tutorial are trash?
No, they're
No,
uh,
Nicole and
Nicole is good because she's the only character of her type in the game right now until the new character
Is
comes
that
out.
is that the sword lady?
okay.
The sword
No,
girl? Like the
that's
first
Anby.
girl play?
Girl,
That's
right?
Anby.
And
Anby's
also decent.
Anby's the one with the sword, and she's
Anby's
she's
good,
solid.
too.
And
The
Nicole's the
main
one with
three
the
I actually think are
briefcase,
pretty
which
good.
so you haven't gotten
Yeah.
Nicole yet. You have Anby and Billy
Nicole's
right
the one
now.
with the Nicole's the
Yeah,
one with
yeah,
the
I have Billy,
pink
I have
hair
Billy,
and
You're
yeah.
the-
you're guaranteed an S star pretty or 5-star or whatever you want to call it. Pretty
How
early too.
these-
So.
How these games usually work is that the early tutorial characters you get will be fine for a chunk of the game, and then they will fall off as time goes on.
Yep.
They'll probably be trash in a couple of months, but right now,
Or
they're
what
fine.
they'll do based on like what they're doing with Star Rail right now is they'll make new versions of the main characters. So like now there's a new March that's going to be usable on good teams, or like they have the new Dan Hung, obviously like after the LaFu stuff, and I think they'll probably end up doing that for some other characters as well. The Trailblazer obviously updates all the time. The new Trailblazer in Star Rail after Penacony is very good, the imaginary one. So I think they'll probably end up doing the same thing with Nicole and the main squad. But I love her. I mean, from the moment the game got announced, I saw her design and was like, that is a Rogers-based character right there. Big boobs, pink hair, and a
Okay.
cool little outfit. I love it.
I mean, I would definitely
have
Horny
played it
ass
more,
nigga,
but
man.
it took 8,000 gigabytes on my fucking computer. Like it's just
Yeah,
like
I
so
understand.
stupid. Like for
I get
what? Like
Yeah,
no, I'm not doing
the
that.
actual game is like 50, but yeah, the
Uh-huh.
download's stupid. It takes like 100 just to download it, which doesn't make any sense.
So fix that shit, and I might try it again.
They not
They're
like
not like
us.
us.
Are you
There's
serious?
no
Oh,
way. There's
well,
no
there he
way.
is.
What's up, bro?
There's
You're definitely
absolutely
not
no
like
way.
me.
40 minutes late.
What? No, no.
No, you're right on time. How are you feeling about
Yeah.
Zenless Zone Zero, Fidel? How are you feeling
I
about
hated it. I deleted it.
Whoa.
You
Okay.
hated
This is
Yeah.
Wow.
They kept talking. I hated.
I'm
that
not
little
surprised.
board
I
You
game
knew
guys
it.
just said
I
the
knew
beginning
it,
slow,
man.
and this guy
They
has
make
you
hella
play-
fucking ADS.
No
That's-
attention
that's-
span
that's
whatsoever.
true.
Because
No,
Mario
no,
Kart,
no,
they're
no, no,
moving
no,
his weapons
no,
up.
because I play Star Rail. All right,
I know,
I
we
play
both
these
play Star Rail,
miHoYo
yeah.
games. This game, they never shut up, and I hate that board
No,
game.
you're
you have
right.
to
You're
do.
right.
Yeah,
I had the
that-
same complaint. They were yapping like shit in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they.
I'm
yap
trying to
so
get,
much.
bro. I'm not here, but for nothing but
Bro.
to smack niggas around, bro. Let me play the
Dude,
game,
they-
man.
I literally deleted it out of anger, bro. I opened
Okay,
it. I
Wow.
that's
wanted
too
to
much.
play.
That's too much.
No, not actual anger, but it was a thing of like I opened it and they just kept talking, and then I would do 1 2-minute fight because
That's
it's
what
like
I said.
early game, and then they make you do that board game
Mhm.
every time. I'm like, I hate this. And then I exit it, and then you go to another area in the map. There's like 6 different areas in the map. They each have their own tutorials and currents. I'm like, bro, this is too early.
You
in
know
the
what?
gacha game
I'm
to have
not.
all this.
It's very overwhelming at the beginning. They throw 7,000 menus at you.
They do.
You don't
They
even remember where the
It's
fuck they're at.
crazy. Like
I will
usually
say,
guys when
though-
they start, they keep it easy, man. This is like this game feels like you jumped into a gacha 2 years after it started.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
cap.
yeah, I can.
It
no, I
definitely-
can,
it
I can
almost
feel
feels
that.
like-
I can feel that a
Yeah,
bit.
I know what you're saying, kind of, because when I started streaming it too, I think like because of my knowledge of how Genshin and Honkai play and like what you should save and how you should build up certain characters, I feel like knowing that knowledge from the get-go actually kind of helped me overcome that initial barrier. I was right there with you. I was the one person who kind of has not been feeling it as much either. Shofu and
Yeah.
McDareth both are really enjoying it. I just said that like for me, it is the talking that's too much. I am enjoying it. But again, I have no interest really in the story, and I wish there was more action because even just doing my dailies, I'm having a good time.
There's a lot
Like,
of
when you go
action,
to the
bro. You have to
gym-
keep playing the game.
That's what I mean. And I'm planning on it. I'm not dropping it. I haven't deleted it or anything.
You'll see, you'll
And
see, man. You'll see.
Actually, I will say that's a really good segue into something else because I was going to say I probably won't be dropping Zenless anytime soon because I'll want a second Hoyo game because, man, I don't know if any of you have kept up with Genshin. The new area in Genshin looks like trash. It actually looks terrible. The Natlan area is garbage based on what they've shown us. The Himiko looks good. The version of Himiko that's like the Pyro Archon or whatever, she looks cool. And there's like one other character that looks cool, but the rest of it looks like literally looks like a Pokemon ripoff. It looks like a Pokemon ripoff. And then it's like based in Africa, but there's no black people. And you're like, what is going on here? What is happening here?
That's why. Okay, because I saw that spreading around
never
Twitter.
did black
People
people
complaining
classic.
about that. But yeah, it's
And
the.
that's not something I'm normally like noticing, but it's like overt in this to the point where it was like, I don't know about all this.
It's the like somewhat unfortunate thing that it's a Chinese company, and like I'm not saying anyone at miHoYo is like this, but China is pretty racist, so especially against black people. So like you probably.
But
won't
what's
see
crazy
many
is like
in Chinese
the
video
same
games.
day they did all the Natlan stuff, they showed off that trailer of the IPC characters to come in Honkai Star Rail, and like there's characters of all different shades and stuff in that one. So it's like it just seems weird that like that they're specifically doing that with Natlan that's been hyped up and is obviously like, you know, just like how Fontaine was very French inspired and Sumeru was like kind of Indian Middle Eastern inspired. Like this one, same type of thing, but none of the characters so far reflect that. And again, I like Himiko and I probably will play it, but I'm not like in a rush to stream it like I was the other parts of Genshin. And that's probably okay. I'll play some Zenless. I'll get hype about Star Rail. Star Rail's looking really good, and that'll be that. Yeah.
Well, that's probably the strategy. If you get tired of one of their games, you play another one of their games instead of a
Could be.
competitor's game.
That could be. Yeah.
I think the further away they get from Genshin, I feel like the better they're getting in terms of like, because I like Genshin, but the more I play Genshin, and we talked about this me and Viram earlier, it's like the fact that Genshin forces you to run around to do dailies on this giant map gets very tedious.
Yeah, because
It's not
the
that
whole thing with
crazy,
that is
bruh.
it's totally unlike the other two games. Genshin's totally like completely uninspired mechanically. It existed because Breath of the Wild created a trend.
I mean, I also feel like it's because the actual daily quests are like active, right? You could
Yeah,
pretty much
that's the
just
bigger
like
problem.
spam the daily quests in Zenless, or like in Honkai, you literally do auto battle. You can get through like an entire simulated universe thing, get tons of rewards by barely like playing the game at all. And with Genshin, I feel like they've added so many good quality of life features with these other games that I feel like a lot more people would get back into Genshin if they just added that. Like, I love one thing I will say I really love about Zenless is that summary cutscene skip thing, where if you skip a cutscene, it gives you like a 2-sentence summary of what actually happened. Like, dude, if Genshin had that, I would be thrilled.
Same.
I think out of all their games, the which one? Honkai Star Rail is the most accessible one, just because it's an RPG.
Yeah, and it's again, you could barely have to play it when you're doing the auto battles. You can just like turn that thing on if you have a good team and get all your dailies.
I feel like I'd rather interact with my game though.
Well, I mean, you do when you're actually.
Well,
like,
you still
playing
do
the
when you're
main
doing hard
game, of course.
content.
Yeah. It's just when you're like doing your dailies where you're like you need to check in and do all your
I see.
little rounds of stuff that normally in the other games takes like 20 minutes, and this one
It's
takes
like how in
5.
Pokemon Masters they have skip tickets where you use those.
Or like Dragalia had those too. Long,
Yeah,
May it
you
rest in
could
peace.
save
I
up
love
and skip
Dragalia.
the older stuff
Yeah.
from the era.
That was
Rest in
great.
peace.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. I like those.
Yeah, and I love the summary thing too for the cutscenes where it gives you like 2 or 3 sentences about what's happening.
Yeah,
We're in
that
the middle of
game
this
I think
mirror noise.
respects your time the most.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
I hit the skip button. Like, there's a bunch of stories in Zenless that are just fucking stupid. Like the one
Yeah,
I
of
just
course.
did today. It's like a character story, and this old lady's running around talking about her fucking sweet cakes, bro. Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I got
I'm
to
on stupid shit, but
I got to
in general,
Nekomata's, and like Nekomata's story has nothing to
her
do with
story
Nekomata.
fucking sucks.
It was
Oh yeah,
so bad.
Nekomata's trash. Also, you know what I really don't like?
Whoa! You don't even know what we're talking about.
No, I do. I got past Nekomata's story. The whole thing on the train. I literally did that chapter.
No. We're not talking about the chapter story.
talking about her
We're talking about
character
her
story.
personal character story.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
never gonna do that. Oh, and here's why. I hate the fact that she has a tattoo. First off, I don't like her hair.
Let me just make
I
it
don't
this
like her
way.
hair.
Let me just tell you
Let me
this.
explain.
If you're trying
Let me
to gain
explain.
experience, you're gonna do that shit at some point.
Yeah,
I won't. I
That's
promise.
why
won't.
I did it
won't.
and sat through
You
it.
I won't
need to do it.
I don't care.
If you want
I'll get
experience.
it unless it's a locked. Unless it's a
Hour
guaranteed
18 of
question,
that
I'll do it.
stream. That's why I was
I don't
doing
like
it.
the fact that her tattoo that's in the middle of her hair looks like a permanent bang. It looks like a bang just stuck in the middle of her hair.
It's a
What the
barcode.
fuck it
gross.
does it?
I
It's
know
a
it's a
barcode.
barcode.
What?
I know it's a barcode, but I'm
Shit
saying
does not
it
look like a
looks-
fucking bang, bro.
It does too. Because she has the side bangs that go around it and then the one in the middle, and it just weirds me out, man. I don't like her.
What the? It's a fucking barcode on her forehead. It doesn't look like a
She's trash.
bang.
She's trash. I don't like her. I'm sorry. Nicole
What the
Fruin.
fuck?
She's trash. Rena's cool too. I like Rena.
I'm not even disagreeing with you. I'm just saying if that's the reason she's
I
trash,
mean,
I can't possibly.
We know
agree.
That's
Shofu.
not- well, I mean,
if she had,
I
if
don't
she
like
had larger
ugly
size of
characters.
tits, Roger would be all over.
I would not with that hairstyle. I wouldn't.
She has a
You
regular
don't know,
ass fucking
you don't know me at
hairstyle.
all, McDareth. You don't know me at all if you think that. Now, if she looked like Lisa, that'd be a different question, but she doesn't.
Horny
So it
ass.
is what it is. Bro, I'm saying sketching. What are you talking about?
Bro, her
You're saying this like I don't have a girlfriend who
Ain't there ain't
cosplays
nothing wrong
regularly
with this woman's
characters
hairstyle,
from the
bro.
game. Don't you understand that when I see a character, I'm not just looking at the character as, oh, this is a new character in the game. I'm looking at the character as, oh, my girlfriend can cosplay this. And that gets me
All right.
hyped. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't necessarily care how they look in the actual game. I'm going to pull for them.
Bro,
if they're
I'm looking
cute.
at this
But
character
if there's
right
some, if
now.
there's some
You're
real world
wild.
repercussions, nah, Nekomata's ugly, dude. Next.
What, bro? What about this character?
She's
I'm
ugly.
not- Where? She's like I said, I got no preference for her whatsoever.
A weird barcode.
The
in the middle of
barcode
her
does not
head.
look like no fucking bangs.
I don't
What are you
like.
talking
Yes,
about?
it does.
I
It
thought
does for
about
sure.
this little lolly
No, it
cat.
doesn't.
No, hell
It literally
no.
does not.
Thank you, Fidel.
Yo,
Thank
don't
you.
call it that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
It's a
you.
little
Thank you.
lolly cat, bro.
Thank
Nah, hell no.
Thank you for. I can't believe we're on the same side of history here. I appreciate you.
Bro,
Fidel.
course,
Thank
bro.
you.
Of course.
Thank you.
I just want some good reasoning. All right, that's
I
it.
want some mommies.
She looks
I've
like
had
a
it with
kid,
these
man.
kids, bro.
Man.
I've had it with them. What was
That's
that
not
girl
what
you
I'm
said
saying.
earlier?
Where the fuck
Grace,
are we going right
There's
now?
literally a character named Grace who's in this who's like, ooh,
I've lost
let me.
interest.
I hate that, bro. Yeah, me too. I know. I lost interest as well. So. Any other games you guys been playing before we move on to viewer questions?
Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of that before this.
Let's talk about it.
So did EX 1 and 2, farmed them out. So I'm geared up for Raid, which comes out tomorrow. And the EX2 is like much harder than the EX1. Like surprisingly so.
Do you usually do EXs?
Me, yes.
Yeah, no, McDareth.
I was like, damn well I don't.
No, I couldn't remember who had not done EXs and who had before.
No, I do them.
Coast, do you do them?
No, I haven't done any.
Okay, that's who it was. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I love
So that's
raiding
Final Fantasy
content, so I've
14?
been enjoying it. I mean, we can't really say too much. I think in general,
of course. We'll do
what I
spoiler
can say is I feel like the difficulty for all the endgame dungeons and the 2EXs is higher than past expansions.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. The one I mean, can we talk about Vanguard? Can I talk about that dungeon? Because it's like
At this
early enough.
Sure. It's not early, but sure.
I mean, it's early enough. I feel like where you guys are all pretty much past it. Anyone who cares during the show is like,
It is the.
they probably know about it. I just did that dungeon today, and it is genuinely difficult. Some of those bosses, the AoEs on those like turret things, is kind of difficult for me to get through. But I had a blast doing it. I felt like it was a lot of fun learning the techniques of all the bosses. I thought the design of that dungeon was really cool. The music was great. I've been loving Dawn Trail so far, man. I'm having a good time.
Dareth, I think you were talking about the hundreds, right?
Yeah, but even some of those story dungeons, I feel like are definitely harder.
Oh yeah,
like the last story dungeon, that last boss is pretty difficult. The last two dungeons, I would argue, are the two most difficult casual dungeons, or in the two most difficult dungeons in the game. Like
the two dungeons at the end of Dawn Trail.
Yeah, the two level 100.
The two optionals.
Particularly the last one.
And particularly,
the last one, the amount of people I've seen die on that last boss is like
the last one. Really?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people die.
They're
not story related, but Tender Valley or the other one.
The other one.
Stray Bar.
Really? Because I was gonna say I think Straybro has the hardest mid boss in any dungeon. Is boss 1.
Yeah, that first boss is just annoying.
So
I hate it.
Annoying. Like especially as melee or
yes,
that shit is so obnoxious.
Especially as Black Mage or any standstill caster. You're fucked. You're fucked.
Like just recently, after running that thing like 10 something times, I finally got a run that was clean on that thing. I hate that boss still.
But yeah, those two optionals are really. I'm actually surprised you guys. I think Tender Valley is actually more difficult, but that might just be me.
Oh, Tender Valley has more mechanics that if the first time you see it, it's just going to kill you because you won't know what to do.
The final boss of Tender Valley, I thought it was a little bit more difficult, to be honest.
I think the only hard part is when you need to get to the circle one, but you like reverse trace the arrows. Once you get used to that, it's not too hard. The rest of it doesn't, well, to me at least, doesn't seem too difficult.
I just meant as like a whole, because there's the bomb nerd is pretty hard, and then buff Cactuar guy.
Oh, you meant in total? Yeah. I think all the bosses,
total, like,
are definitely harder there.
Fuck that guy, by the way. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's the one for sure. The first time you see him, he's going to kill you if you don't know what you're doing.
That guy jukes the shit out of you, bro. Fuck that guy. But I have the minion though, so what's up?
I think the one thing that I will say is, so recently when I was leveling and doing roulettes, I did trials roulette, and I got the final MSQ boss of Endwalker. And I did that, and the disparity in difficulty and in how the mechanics engage you versus the final trial of Dawn Trail is night and day.
Wow.
The Dawn Trail one is so light years superior in damn near every way that it was actually unbelievable.
Wow.
You're in for a treat, bro. Like that final trial is my favorite MSQ final trial.
Not just because of difficulty, but also is it also just because of the creativity of the fight?
It does. She does a lot of things, and a good amount of it is going to one
mechanically?
Yeah.
Oh,
mechanically, cool. Yeah.
Okay, mechanically. Okay.
I think story-wise...
See, I mean, come on. Wall is crazy. Wall is crazy.
But I wasn't counting like post expansion was.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
There's post-expansion quests already?
No, not for dual trial.
He's
No,
saying
no. Because he was saying this is, but he's mainly within the expansion, not including.
Yeah,
patches.
so like a
Okay.
0.0 expansion,
Yes, sure.
final MSQ boss.
Sure.
I gotcha. Dang, I'm excited then. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've really been enjoying Dawn Trail. It's been such a perfect little like summer game to play a couple hours of before you go to sleep. And like, despite the difficulty being ramped up, I'm not having that much of a problem. The only problem that I had, I ended up finding out, was because of the fact that I was playing on easy. And then when I bumped the difficulty up, I didn't have a problem. And that was that Jaja Wuklamat fight, where apparently that fight is bugged when you play very easy, where he one-shots you in the second phase. And I was like, why do I keep dying here? I'm doing everything right. And then I literally switched, went back to normal, and beat it immediately.
That's honestly really funny.
That is actually genuinely funny. It was like they did that on purpose for people who wanted to just go straight through it and put it on very easy. But yeah, otherwise, I'm having a lot of fun. Well, I'm trying to think. Anything else before we get to these viewer questions? Sonic news? Has there been any Sonic news you guys want to touch on? Elden Ring? Anybody's played Elden Ring?
No, there was actually. So, I remember. Thank you, Roger.
Jesus Christ.
So,
You're welcome.
They released a trailer to. Wait, come back.
Shadow Generations, Dark Beginnings. Yeah.
That was the one that was revealed at Anime Expo.
Yes. Yeah. That was the Anime Expo thing.
Yeah, they released a trailer to show that off, and in the trailer, they showed Emerald, and I was so happy.
So Emerald's the Sonic Battle dude.
Yes.
Yep.
How are they making him part of the canon with Shadow and Maria?
Emerald's backstory is that he was found by Gerald, and part of like the same thing Gerald did with Shadow, he did with Emerald. It was not like her whole soul, but a part of like, I can't think how to describe this, but like a part of like Maria's soul is like attached to Emerald, not actually, but like some teaching from her is put in Emerald. So like Shadow and Emerald do have a connection to Gerald. They just made it so that Emerald was there basically when all the shit went down.
I gotcha. That's cool. I love Sonic Battle.
Same. And that character, literally, I mean, spoilers, but end of Sonic Battle, he dies.
Well, this takes place before.
Motherfucker said spoilers to Sonic Battle.
I just, I don't switch up.
20-fucking-year-old game.
Yeah, I don't switch up. Gotta give people a chance.
No. Fuck dude. They weren't even born when that shit dropped.
And then after that, they made Gemerald, who was Emerald with black paint instead, and with different kind of head idea. Yeah, that's Sonic Advance 3. There's Gemerald.
I've never even heard of that. I've played Sonic Advance 3.
He's the black
How do I
one.
not
He's
remember?
the black one with the yellow. You've seen him.
I genuinely don't remember, and I like Sonic Advance.
If you saw a picture of him, you'd know him.
I'll look him up real quick.
Yeah,
look him up. You'll recognize him. He was in that game.
Yeah, put him in there. Well, cool. All right. Well, you guys got a cool little Shadow anime thing then.
So I was very, very happy because, like I said, I love Sonic Battle and was happy that they did anything with Emerald because I always wanted Emerald to come back in some way. Because like Gemerald is cool, but it's not Emerald, so I don't really like Gemerald as much. But Gemerald, they end of Sonic Battle, Tails reprograms him, and so he's like he helps out Cream. So in like the IDW comics, Gemerald's in it a bunch, doing stuff with Cream, but Emerald's been like gone. He hasn't been seen since Sonic X. They did a Sonic Battle arc in Sonic X. So since then, this is the first time we've seen him in official Sonic stuff besides like Sonic Channel art. He's been in some of those.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that was like that tournament arc thing, and he was cooking everybody until Cream and Cheese beat their ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I recognize this guy now. I saw McDareth. You put it in the chat. I do recognize this guy. He's from Advance 3?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember him. Well, cool, man. I'm glad you Sonic fans are eating. I will say real quick, I mentioned this a little bit before we got started. There were a bunch of NSO updates since the last show. They added like Mach Rider and a bunch of old NES games. They added the Starfy games on GBA. I actually played through Mach Rider just the other day because I was waiting for some of my YouTube stuff to get fixed. And I was like, I've never actually tried this. I just know the music from Smash. I'm down to try it. The game is actually pretty fun. I don't think it's aged particularly great, but I think if you go in knowing it's like a launch NES game, the sense of speed is actually pretty cool, and you could totally tell that it was meant to be like the precursor to the F-Zero type games. And it's only like 20 levels. It's not particularly difficult, so I feel like if you have NSO, play it. It's free. You'll beat it in like an hour, and you'll probably like it. And the music slaps. The main theme of Mach Rider is very good. I like that. Any other? Oh, there was the Disney RPG. Zeph, you sent that to me, right? There was a Disney RPG that got announced. So
Yeah,
what
I
is
know
that?
shit
Is that a
about it.
mobile? Okay, well then, never mind then. I thought you knew
What
something
about
about it.
Do you talk about Emio?
No.
Oh, we didn't talk about. Wow, how did we not use that for the thumbnail this week?
Yes, freaky
Wow.
ass
Yeah, so
guy, dude.
that was actually, yeah, I completely forgot about that. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Emio was a teaser for a first-party horror game that Nintendo is releasing. It's already rated by the ESRB, and it was already rated in the UK. Apparently, it deals with themes of suicide, abuse,
What's
all
it
this other
rated?
stuff. M.
Oh, okay.
And apparently it is a new IP, a new horror IP from Nintendo. There was some debate going on between whether or not that Team Bloober that makes a bunch of other horror games was making this or not, because
Not them, yeah,
it's
apparently.
not them, right? And it's come out since that it's actually not them. They are working on a different project, which is good, because that means this actually has a shot of being a pretty cool take on horror. I don't think we've ever really gotten this from first-party Nintendo. The closest we got was Eternal Darkness, which was Silicon Knights back on the GameCube. But yeah, I mean, I'm very interested in this. I thought it was funny that within seconds, you see the dude with the paper bag, and people were like, "Emio for Smash?" So
Yeah, right.
you don't know anything about the serial killer dude, but yeah, people are excited. I'm excited to see what a Nintendo horror game is going to be like, because I think at the end of the day, right, if Nintendo is making it, I can't imagine it, even if it is M for mature or like it deals with tough themes. I can't imagine it being like a Resident Evil super bloody type game. I think it'll probably be more of a thriller. But I'm excited,
Yeah.
man. I'm really
Someone-
looking forward to it.
People saw that like there's an account called Who is Emio that like was made in 2022. And
2022. Oh, so they've been cooking this for a while then.
yeah, and like if you go on that account, they've just been every day tweeting like a random image or like some audio clips, and it's like no
Whoa.
one knows if this is like, I think it's Nintendo, but it's a very bizarre account.
I didn't even know there was a Twitter account that was tied with it.
Yeah, let me find this for you. I'll put it here. It's in the podcast chat.
Yeah, I genuinely
Like,
didn't even know about
They
this.
just uploaded it again today. But yeah, no, this account was made 2 years ago.
Whoa. Oh yeah, and it links to the Nintendo website, and it's just a bunch
Yep.
of stuff in Japanese, dating back to July 10th. Okay, weird.
Mm-hmm.
But it was created 2 years ago.
Yeah. So weird.
Very bizarre. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that's going to be like,
Yeah,
though.
we'll see. We'll see.
I'm down for a horror game that's not Luigi's Mansion, that's made by Nintendo. As much as I love the Luigi's Mansion games, obviously. But, oh, actually, that came out since the last show. Is anybody playing Luigi's Mansion 2 HD?
I played it for one stream and then I stopped because I was like, Luigi's Mansion 2 was cool. I didn't really need to replay it. But it
feel
was
that.
fun to just jump back into.
Yeah, I also did not get a chance to play it
I feel
during
like
the time it
Luigi's
was
Mansion
released.
2 was one of those games where I'm like, it feels like it feels like an inferior 3, and so like playing it feels weird.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think it really stands. I don't know how many legs it has really over 3 to play that. I don't know. I feel like they should have put just 1 and 2 together.
3 is a very good game, and the original game is
Yeah.
obviously a classic. But yeah, I've always kind of
Yeah.
felt the same way about Dark Moon.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's like it doesn't think that format. If they had found a way, but they would have had to reprogram and change stuff. If they had found a way to make it so that you can do those missions together when you're in a mansion instead of like kicking you out every time and putting you back in, I feel like that would have been a really good change.
I'm trying
That's
to
always
think.
been the biggest flaw with that game is that you do a mission that kicks you out, you do the next mission,
Yeah.
you're walking to the mansion again. So
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more. One last thing, because I know people were asking about it last week as well. Has anyone else been playing Elden Ring? Or was I the only one? The Elden Ring DLC?
I think it's
No,
you.
I haven't
Yeah,
played it
yeah.
yet.
Okay, I will just say it's incredible. It is very good. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil you guys, but it is very, very good. I beat the final boss about 3 days ago. It was probably the most difficult boss in all of Elden Ring, and I had a really good time with it. So I think if you like Elden Ring at all, make sure to go play the DLC. I know we talked about it briefly last time, but I was only like 2 bosses in or something. But now I've beaten it, so I was just curious if other people did. Well, great. You guys want to move on to viewer questions then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds
Well,
good.
I'm going to put you on viewer question duty, McDareth, because I could feel my voice already starting to
Me?
slip away a little bit. I'm going to, yeah. I mean, you're the resident person who does everything for the fans here, so don't you want this job?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
guilty.
Well, does not want to do
You're the
it.
historian. You're the historian
I'll
that
do
pours
it.
all your money. Oh, you do it. All right, you do it then. Fidel, how about you read out some of them? How about you guys alternate? Actually, you guys
Okay.
alternate. Fidel, you do one. Then McDareth, you do one. Let's go.
Grade
All
2
right, let's
reading
see.
class.
So you got the viewer questions tab in the Discord. First one's by Mellow Naper. Says, what's a crossover between 2 series / companies you want to see? It could be a fighting game, RPG spin-off. For me, I want Sega vs. Capcom or Monster Hunter X Pokemon. So what's your
Yeah,
crossover?
nigga.
dream?
No, you
Ooh,
want
Monster Hunter
fucking
That's what they said, bro.
Fidel wants fucking Hello Kitty and Bang Bros or some shit.
Hello?
Yo,
Nah, it seems like you're projecting, pal.
Whoa!
Nah.
Don't put this on me.
Hello
bro,
Kitty.
This sounds like something you want, bro. I never mentioned Hello Kitty.
crazy.
You want Rouge the Bat
That
and
was from
Pornhub?
your. Hold on.
Bro,
Oh, that's true.
what?
That's not the point.
Hey, bro, where's the hesitation at?
No, it's not there, man.
Where's the reconsideration?
No, not at all.
Well, I found it.
There it is. Wait, what? Oh, you found the video? Oh shit.
No, bro. I
Oh,
found this.
please no.
I probably could though.
The fuck?
I will say, I think they said one that I really want, which is Pokemon Monster Hunter, but I just don't think it's ever going to happen unless they do something where it's like you beat the Charizard and it's like Charizard was so blown away by your fighting skills that he gave you one of his scales.
It's
Like,
like,
unless
yeah,
it does something
like you have to
The
capture them or
question-
something.
The
And you
fucking
can't kill
Bang
them.
Bros thing caught me off guard. And I
Oh,
fucking
so
forgot.
the question
my fault.
was two franchises that you'd like to see have a crossover eventually.
Damn, that's difficult.
What game you
There's
getting your
a lot
ass
of
beaten
good
right
answers.
now?
I think he's
playing
probably
Melee.
playing Final Fantasy. Oh, Melee. Honestly, Nintendo versus Capcom would be really cool too. I would love that. Just like an actual 2D Nintendo fighter would be neat.
This isn't like franchise crossovers. I mean, it could be, but I want either Sonic cross Persona or just put the Persona team on a Sonic RPG.
I mean, they
Yeah,
can do
it's-
that
I like
technically.
the sound of that.
Yeah,
I'd
I mean,
like just
Atlas.
a proper Mario and Sonic game.
Oh, like a
Yeah.
platformer? That would
Yeah.
actually be
Yeah.
fire.
Actual-
That would
not
actually be
Olympics.
awesome. I love
Yeah,
that.
like an actual video game together.
I would
I
love
want
that, actually.
I want a One Piece Marvel versus Capcom type game.
That would be fire. One Piece crossover with what other franchise?
Disney princesses specifically.
That would be fire. Speaking of, I was shocked, Zeph, that none of the Thorny Crown stuff was in that Disney leak. I was genuinely shocked when you told me that the date of it was like.
Go through it. I don't know. yet.
I looked at a lot of stuff on Twitter and I didn't see anything about it, which was a huge surprise to me. But actually, you know what, Coast, that's fire. I love that idea, and I would co-sign that one. One Piece X Disney princesses would be cool. Imagine if Oda drew like Elsa. That'd be awesome. Well, next question.
Match
Let's
your
see.
taste.
She sure would. Yeah. Let's see. What's the next one, McDareth?
Roger was half of those views for those Elsa versus Spider-Man videos.
Oh no, those are weird. Where they're like peeing and stuff. Those are weird.
I didn't say anything about peeing. I don't think any
That's
of them
what
have
they're
them
doing.
peeing.
They are. That was like a whole big thing. Is YouTube specifically shut down a lot of those videos because it was like Spider-Man goes to the bathroom and Elsa watches, and it was like weird stuff like
All right,
that.
bro.
And no, but I'm serious.
How'd you know? How'd you know?
There was
gotta get
literally
outta
a
here.
whole video about this where they
Yeah,
talked
Roger
about
went on
the fact-
YouTube and
watched the
realized
whole
that the
thing.
playlist
No,
he made,
gotta
75%
get
of the
outta
videos
here.
went missing.
No,
I'll
this
give
was
it to
like in the
Roger,
setup.
It was called like Elsagate or some shit.
It was like a whole big thing. Yeah. where YouTube eventually had to like do the lock on the comment section because the videos were like being marketed to kids and it was super messed up. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I promise I was not looking up Spider-Man Goes to the Bathroom. That's very weird. All right, next viewer question. Let's go.
All right. What type of games do you think will launch with Switch 2? They give examples: New 3D Mario, Fire Emblem, or something totally out of left field. By Nando.
Yeah.
I think this time around, 3D Mario will be the launch game.
Really? At launch?
I just think if you want that big impact the way Breath of the Wild had, you do that, but instead of your big Zelda, you do a big Mario game. And again, it's been 7 years this year since Odyssey, and next year will be 8. And so they have had more, like, ample time to make, polish, create like what could be the greatest thing ever. That's like their biggest gap of all time. And I'm convinced that game, when they show it, that thing is like ready. You know, I think that thing is good to go. And that is going to be a mega seller. I mean, you having that at the launch of it sounds like the dream.
I think the new Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm right there with Tito. That's exactly what I think it's at launch.
Yeah,
I agree.
Really?
And
Soon?
Yeah.
I think it will. I think it will launch, and I think it's going to be a bundle.
Yes.
And I'm actually going to go out on a limb. I think it's a Double Dash game.
See, I
don't think it's the same format as Mario Kart Deluxe. Like, I think they've literally done that, and I think it's going to be different in some way. And Double Dash is popular enough where if they revisited it, it's the most different. But and they've done it before, and like it's different enough where people will be excited to see it. But they've done it before, so they like can build upon already like a base, which is Nintendo's. Like they like to do old and make it new again. So
I will also say in terms of Mario Kart, I also think it's Mario Kart specifically. I don't know anything. This is not me like saying I know anything. It's just that there was a casting call a couple months ago with some of the studios that were in LA for a potential Nintendo racer game. And that only makes one thing to me. Unless it's like a new F-Zero, they're getting people to voice. I feel like they were probably doing casting calls for the new Mario Kart. And if they're doing casting calls already, my guess is that the game is probably farther in development than people think.
But see, if it was going to be a bundle, wouldn't that be like in the holiday? There's no way they're going to bundle that game.
In fact, opposite. Yeah. I think the holiday game, I think you're totally right in that we're getting 3D Mario and Mario Kart. But I think the holiday game is the new 3D Mario, and I think the launch game in summer or whatever, or in March or whenever they end up doing it, and the thing that we'll end up seeing during like whenever the reveal is later this year, I think that's going to be Mario Kart.
I think probably that, and then Prime 4.
Yeah, and Prime 4 will probably be a cross release in the same way that like Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild were too, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other games you guys think we might see at launch for Switch 2?
If there's a game that capitalizes on... If the Switch 2 has a fresh gimmick, there will be a game that capitalizes on that gimmick.
It's a safe bet.
That's true.
That's a good question. Do you guys think there's going to
be
a gimmick?
1, 2, 3 Switch?
Yes, there will be a gimmick.
What do you think it is?
I think it's just more advanced Joy-Con stuff. Like I just think they're gonna be Joy-Con 2.0s, and they're gonna have
more things to break.
Yay! Yeah, more things to break.
You think it's like 1, 2 Switch 2?
Well, didn't they already do 1, 2 Switch 2?
They did that.
Everybody 1, 2
Switch.
Switch.
Did that already?
Yeah, they made
so
that.
It's 1, 2, 3 Switch.
It's called Everybody 1, 2 Switch.
I hate that.
Yeah. It's like they literally already did that.
Oh, that sucks.
What? I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a major gimmick other than probably, like you said, something along the lines of them like updating the Joy-Con tech. That's kind of it.
The thing has a camera.
It'd be cool. I mean, I'd be fine with that. 3DS had a camera.
I find like consoles with like a built-in camera is always so useless. Like, what's the? I don't know. It's not like these things have 5G, or also it's not realistic. Anyone's gonna use these to call. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, when the Kinect was forced, that was like the only time when it might do something. Because everybody has it, and now that's dead. So it's just I don't know about it.
The other thing they need to stop doing is putting speakers in controllers. That shit needs
Yes.
to stop. There
Yeah, I
is
kinda
no
agree.
point.
Yeah,
You don't like
that
the crying
console is-
baby in Death Stranding that goes "Wah," through your
No,
controller
it's
screen?
more that I plug my controller into my PC and then my PC reads it as an audio device. That needs to stop.
That does suck.
You can just disable it as an audio device permanently.
It's just annoying. I feel like the speakers just never add anything, and they're always just ugh.
In the way, and they mess things
Well,
up when
Switch
you're
doesn't
speaking
have
them.
one, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joy-Cons don't have a speaker.
I think the
They
last
haven't
time
broken
I
each other.
liked that was in Brawl when they had different things that you use when you clicked the characters on the select screen and they would play something
Oh,
through
I
your
like that
controller.
too. The crunchy the crunchy voice clips of them naming off a character. You get
Yeah.
Captain Falcon going yeah or whatever. That was fun.
My hope for Switch 2 is at least like if there isn't going to be the major gimmick, at least revamp the console to feel Nintendo, like the stuff like the UI, having themes, having
Themes, for sure.
obviously
Yes, please,
faster
yes.
eShop, just like something
Street-
slick and new.
I still have no idea why they cut Street Pass. Street Pass was such a cool
Dude,
thing.
it would be so much bigger with Switch. Like,
oh
I
my
feel
god,
like-
everybody would be taking their Switches everywhere.
100%.
Bro, y'all gotta stop acting like this fucking baby ass leapfrog tablet. It's gonna have any of that shit.
People, I don't know, man. Yeah,
I mean, the
guess you're
3DS,
right.
the 2DS was the most Fisher Price thing they ever made. It's like a
That shit probably just
slab
as
of plastic.
powerful as a fucking Switch.
But then it's not. But the 2DS, to be
Hey, who
fair,
knows, bro?
has Street Pass on it. So if 2DS could do it, Switch could do it.
I agree.
I mean, that's the thing that I want, but it's not really a gimmick.
what
I
you
want them
think.
to just have more power and make so their games can run at better frame rates and stable frame rates.
Yep.
And not have
Can we
like
please-
6 frames of native input delay. Let's get rid of that
Can we
too.
please get the 60 FPS Monolith soft game, please?
Yes. I
I'm
need
sure
to
we
see
will.
them
That's coming.
unleashed.
That's probably, I wouldn't say that's a launch game, but that's also probably coming very, very soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we haven't seen anything from them in a while. We know they're cooking up something. They're always some of the first ones to take advantage of new tech. So, yeah, I feel like that's probably coming.
It is
sooner
crazy
than
how
later.
hard they would just flex on these Nintendo consoles that are just not
They're
that
amazing.
powerful, but they make amazing games on them.
Shout out to Monolith Soft. They're the goats. Everyone loves Monolith Soft.
I want a new Eternal Darkness.
There you go. Maybe that's what Emio is. Maybe you're going to get your wish. Maybe Emio is Eternal Darkness too. What's the next viewer question?
You're up, Fidel?
Next one.
Wait.
skipping the
is-
next
If
two,
it's the
Fidel.
For Roger
You're
one,
skip-
we're skipping that.
you're
Yes,
skipping
sir.
the
For
next
Roger
two.
specifically, what's
No.
your favorite skibbity
No.
toilet yacht?
Of course.
My
of course
what?
You would read that.
What's
of
your
course you would.
favorite skibbity
Just-
toilet yacht?
I don't even know.
Zoom
What,
upheld
I don't know what
degenerate
that is.
child.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Of course,
I
you
know
know.
what
I-
I know what a yacht is, but I don't know what a skibbity toilet is. I've heard it.
It's-
I know
Holy
it's like
fuck.
it's like a TikTok thing, but I don't
It's
know
fun,
it.
man. And Majora says the cipher. Yo, Shofu cipher.
Didn't he just say skip the next two and then you proceed to read the next two?
Yes, I just want the people want it to be read, bro. Yeah.
And that's
What?
why he don't fuck with
They
Zenless.
don't need to be though.
What's the one after that then?
The
Give us
real one
another good
is
one.
I mean for those who play it, favorite Jackbox game. Is this okay.
I mean,
It's been a while
TKO's
since I played Jackbox.
pretty definitive.
Push the button.
I played it once.
Here,
I
here's-
thought
here's
the
their
like the
actual
robot one. No,
Or
I watched
murder,
everything.
murder
I watched
trivia
the
night.
one. I enjoyed
Murder
that
trivia
one.
night too.
Murder trivia is always good
What's the
fun.
one where you like can write in different names and stuff?
The Quiplash.
Quiplash, that's one I
Oh
like.
yeah,
the one-
Quiplash is
That's
the
the
best.
classic.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that I played actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Push the button's really good.
Well, next question. Let's hear it.
Will there be a Japan time run the set, like something on stream, YouTube video, etc.? I think it'd be pretty cool for
my
y'all to do
money.
a tournament and Sparking Zero when the game drops. Maybe drafting characters or use the online.
You're paying for all of our
point
copies?
system
You don't wanna see
they
that.
talked
I mean, to be
about.
fair, we could do like a member tournament thing and stream it on YouTube and then have it go up for members afterwards. That'd be kind of fun. We haven't streamed off of the YouTube channel yet.
They're not
We
trying
could
to
do
pay
it.
that much to see me wash y'all, man. It's all good, bro.
I think they might. I think they
Yeah,
might.
I mean, everyone else is playing for, you know what I'm saying, third basically at that point, and then between you and me, it's just we all know that's ending.
I mean, if we did a Pokemon Unite tournament, I would win, obviously.
That's true. You definitely could place higher than McDareth.
100%. Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Way more damage.
It's fine.
Does anyone actually play that game anymore?
I mean, yeah, they're getting an update.
Fuck no.
Oh my! You didn't have to be that loud.
Ho-Oh
There's
is
no reason to be that loud.
is coming out for their what is it? 3rd anniversary?
Ho-Oh?
Yes.
Ho-Oh's playable?
Yes, playable.
Are you getting on the game for Ho-Oh?
No,
Playable and
I'm talking to McDareth.
oh fuck no. I don't care. Ho-Oh.
No, absolutely not.
Like, who would make me play that game again? Because it has Blaziken,
A gun
it
to your
has
head.
Cinderace, it has Aegislash, so it's like I don't really care. It has Goodra. The characters I care about are in it. I just don't care.
Cinderace, huh? Interesting.
He's now my favorite Pokemon. Yeah. It was
course,
Aegislash.
Of course it is.
It was Aegislash. What do you gotta say about that one?
Well, he's phallic.
And he
so-
got knocked off.
Bro, what the fuck are you
He got
talking
knocked
about?
off. He got, yo, what the
Ranged
fuck?
eyesight.
He's the long, he's
So
the
you're
long
telling me that a
sword,
sword is phallic in shape? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's a long sword, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
He horny.
I like Aegislash. What? Everybody loves
Oh,
Aegislash.
so after
Nobody
you-
said anybody didn't. Bro, what are you? Why do you
So
keep
wait,
doing that?
you said it's phallic,
You
and then you
keep.
said I
Nobody
like
said
Aegislash?
anything about liking
I just
Aegislash
said-
except for McDareth.
Look, I like Aegislash. Whatever. I'm with
Nobody
you,
said he
McDareth. I like
did. You
Aegislash.
talking about phallic in
No
shape? Why?
He said it's phallic, and then he reiterated it with saying, "I like Aegislash."
Who
After
said he
it's
didn't
phallic.
like Aegislash? We're talking
no,
about
no.
you saying he's fucking phallic. That's what we're focused on.
Oh, you were talking about Cinderace.
Motherfucker, you
Bro,
said
what?
Aegislash is phallic. Why did you say that?
That's not a dick. That's a rabbit.
Hey, yo. What
And
the
we all know how Shofu feels about rabbits. That's right.
Exactly,
So, all
bro.
right.
He fucking
Next
him.
question. That's right.
Just like
I
Real
said,
Hoodie
what on
Hours is
me?
asking, what's a game that's special because of the people you played it shared passion with?
Final Fantasy 14.
Does that imply that the game is not good?
Yeah, that doesn't imply that we don't
Oh,
like the
No,
game.
no,
Oh,
it
oh,
just says
oh,
I'm asking.
It's a
I'm
game-
asking.
no. It's a game that's special because of the people that you played / shared the passion of it with. It doesn't have to be
Actually,
that.
can I give an actual like nice answer to this?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna say-
FF14 wasn't nice?
Well, no, because I mean I like
Yeah.
playing FF14 with all you guys, but I was gonna say Project M
Hell
because
yeah.
Project M, that time for Smash Brothers was a lot of fun, and actually Shofu and I became friends because of Project M.
I was beating the dog shit out of him.
You
Oh
are
yeah,
wild.
you destroyed me.
Oh my
But really,
god.
that is a friendship that has stood the test of time and has brought so many of us together. So I would say Project M is my answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer, man.
I love Project M. Yeah.
As an aside to that, so every now and then from like newer gen Smash modders, I get like Twitter DMs asking if they can use animations from my old stuff from Project M and my old Smash mods. I'm just like, hell yeah, dude, just go for it. It's like, but I always think it's really sweet that they ask for permission. It's like, I made this shit like a decade ago. You could just use it.
Smash 4.
I mean, that's also another good one, right? Because Smash 4,
No.
again, is like
Yeah.
how we started Japan time. So
No, well, I mean,
the game itself
I-
is not
I-
my favorite.
Yeah, I don't
but-
like. Yeah, the game. It's,
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm just talking about specifically. I was there at Smash 4 at Xanadu every week. Like that was crazy. Like that was different. Like 200-person locals every week. McDareth pulling up with Manendorf every other week for customs. That shit was insane.
What is
What?
Manendorf?
Shouts to Manendorf.
Oh, you got
What,
my
what
man.
is that?
Wait, I only went to customs once.
This is crazy.
Shofu
Well, you
actually
clearly
attended.
made
Wait, was that
impression
Shofu?
on
Wow,
the
it's
custom.
crazy.
Was that Shofu pulled up every week or every
Made
other
a
week with
huge
Manendorf?
impression.
No, I mean when I
Okay.
pulled up, Shofu came because I would bring him. But like, yeah, Mandorf lives. He lives in Delaware. Lived. So then, yeah, it would be Shofu. Then
Yeah.
Oh,
He died?
I don't know if he moved. So I
Bro,
said
he
live.
moved.
Holy
Why do you
fuck.
keep putting? Why do you keep pulling random things out of your ass?
nah, bro. You said
Who
you
said
pulled
he
up and
fucking died?
Shofu came. That's
What the fuck?
crazy.
I know Shofu didn't die, obviously. I
That's
said
your
you're the
friend.
friend.
This is
Who the
your
fuck said the nigga died? Where'd you get that from?
His You said he was around. What you said it implied he wasn't around.
Well, I just said lived because I don't know if he moved or not. So I said back then he lived
He
there.
went from.
Okay,
He went,
I was like, don't
he
say
would
I'm
first
crazy.
assume
Nah,
that
you're
somebody-
definitely crazy.
He would assume someone's life ended before he would assume that they changed their home. Like they changed the location of where they live.
Well, because you
Roger
said
is a sick fuck. That's what
I
you
guess
are. You're a
so. I
sick
guess so.
fuck. You need assistance. You need assistance.
I do need assistance. So could you please read the next viewer question for me while I'm
Holy
saving my voice?
shit.
What's a game or genre you always wanted to try but haven't?
I don't know. I've
Doesn't
pretty much
ex-
played
does-
everything.
Doesn't exist, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think for me, it's not haven't anymore. But for me, it's been like rhythm arcade games, but I've gotten much more into them recently. But I've always would watch videos of people playing them, but never really like play them. So I'm talking about like, well, I haven't really got that much into DDR, but I had like, what, I had Dance Revolution Mario Mix. I had on PlayStation 1, I think, I can't remember, the Mega Mix and the Disney Mix and pads for those. But like now I've been going to round 1 to play Dance Rush. I really like that game.
Remember the Mario mix, the DDR Mario mix? That was awesome.
Yep.
With the Miss Mo's dun 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 dun. It was great.
See, I've never played a MOBA, but I also don't want to ever play a MOBA.
Smart man.
You're not missing nothing, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I played the genres I wanted to, and if I played one I didn't, I tried it.
I don't have a genre. I could say a series though that I've always kind of wanted to play, but I know I'll never get around to. It's Trails. Everyone always says how good the Trails games
That
are.
shit will take you forever to beat.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I can't do it. Maybe when I'm in a
I feel-
retirement home, then maybe. But
I feel that way about Yakuza. Yakuza
Yeah.
Oh,
on
I
paper,
can see that.
from
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
I've seen, is something like I would love with all the
Yeah.
goofy side quests and missions and everything, but just too much of an investment.
the nice
I'm
thing
not
is
doing
that
all that.
Yakuza though, you could do like Infinite Wealth and the one that was before Infinite Wealth and be just fine. You don't need to play all of them.
Steve,
Whereas the
you
Trails
say that,
game-
but like half of
The Trails
Infinite
games
Wealth
you
is this
need-
guy dying.
I guess that's true.
It's like, yeah, you can, but you definitely lose a chunk of.
Yeah, you
What
lose some of the
makes it
magic
special.
of it for sure.
Yeah, but then that could be a thing of like, then you can go back and see what led to this point if you really get into it. So
Yeah,
it can be a
right,
jump
yeah.
in point for you to at least try it out.
Yeah. Alas.
Hold on, while you guys read the next one,
Eventually-
I got
I eventually want to get around to the Pikmin games, I guess. That's
Pikmin
not,
is fire.
Oh my god, you would
Yeah.
love them.
yeah. Just
Oh,
one day, just
Yeah,
sit
Pikmin's
down,
fine.
chill, play the Pikmin game.
like it. They're relaxing.
I think I'd enjoy them.
But something that probably isn't relaxing. What is the best multiplayer experience of any Switch online service, excluding Tetris 99 and F-Zero 99?
Ooh.
Well, it's F-Zero 99, so
Yeah,
don't
I was
care.
gonna say F-Zero 99 actually. Yeah, so
Did they just mean
Um,
like any game with online? Because I mean, it's
Super
so-
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah, I'd say
There you
Smash,
go.
and that's
Easy.
the game
Yeah.
I spent the
I
most
would, I
time
would
on.
actually say it's Mario.
I was just
Or
fucking
Mo-
kidding, bro. What the hell
Oh,
shit was that?
whoa,
I was
wait,
gonna
whoa,
say-
Oh,
I was gonna
meant
say it's
Smash.
Mario Kart. Like,
Oh,
Mario Kart's better.
or
Mario
Mario
Kart's great,
Kart. Yeah,
too.
Mario Kart's a good one.
So why'd you say
Just
Smash
honest.
then?
I was just kidding.
Well,
It
because
was a
Smash.
No,
I mean,
no, I'm not talking to you, Shofu. You're good. I'm
Oh.
talking specifically to Fidel.
joke. Oh.
Oh, what did I do?
I didn't hear what you say, Shofu. I don't know. But Fidel, I definitely heard him say Smash Ultimate. I don't know why.
you almost
Well,
called
just
him
because-
Roger for a second there.
Dude, okay, people talk about this. Okay, maybe because you guys like your frame perfect and stuff. I
Yeah.
barely
Oh
have
my
ever
god, you
had
fucking
lag.
casual, bro.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't-
have
he doesn't
never,
know.
no, I have barely
How could
ever
you
had
no, no, how
lag
could you
playing
ever
with
in your
friends.
life say that you would
Because-
beat me in Smash
No,
Bros?
yes, I
and
could.
say that?
Yes, I could. No, because I have never had lag when I play with friends.
He
That's
just doesn't.
fucking
He just
bad.
doesn't play games
No,
like
it's
that.
not
He doesn't play games like
my
that. That
God.
that game is running
I
in
know.
2
You're literally
FPS.
lying. Like, you're
Actual 2 FPS, and Fidel's over there like, this is perfect. What do you mean, bro? It's like this all the time.
FPS would be bad. No,
Bro,
no,
bro,
I've seen
I got on
matches that
Street
lag.
Fighter when it dropped. He's lagging his ass up. I'm like, bro, you're on fucking Wi-Fi. He's like, no, I'm not. My computer's plugged in. I'm
How
looking at the Wi-Fi symbol on your shit.
How many-
You're a Wi-Fi gamer. You're that guy. You're the guy that lags online and makes everybody mad, and you're having the time of your life, lagging your ass off. That's you. You're the guy.
No, bro, I'm hitting.
You're literally him. You're literally the guy.
I'm not,
how many frames
When
of
you're
input
lagging
delay?
in a game chat and you're pissed off, and the
It's-
guy on the other side is playing like he's offline, that's Fidel. He's
I'm
him.
him. I'm him, bro.
How many frames of input delay do you think it would take for Fidel to notice?
20.
Probably 200.
200.
He talking about I never lagged on Smash Bros. Online. I'll kill you.
I think-
You
I don't
you
think you would
definitely
notice
don't
if there
know
was, like,
5
20.
because then you would know the difference between offline and online Smash. So you do
When
not know
I
5.
think of lag, I think of like it's like stopping and then
Completely
moving. and stopping
unplayable.
and
Yeah,
moving.
I'm on Fidel's side on this one because when I think lag,
course
I
you
think
are.
of Project M. I think of but you know what I mean. Like I think of
Look, we
those-
gotta define these terms correctly. Delay when you press a button and wait for something to happen. That shit gets
Yeah.
higher when you're online, across the board for everybody.
Right.
Sure.
No,
I don't
that's-
think Fidel
Lag
would
when
notice
shit's
15.
chugging and stopping and choppy. That's different. That's what Fidel be going.
No.
The fuck?
Ran out of his room to say that.
He went to go plug in his fucking router to prove it.
Ethan had to prove
No,
it. Yeah,
He was
right.
on the
Actually, why?
hotspot.
Next question.
Next question. Who's
favorite
up?
movie
Yes,
that
Garrett.
released this year so far?
Ooh, I can actually check this.
Inside Out 2?
I'll check this really quick.
Let me check my
as of
AMC.
so far, I haven't seen it yet. But I'm going to see it soon, but it's going to be Bad Boys 3. So Bad Boys.
That was
Rise of
actually
Iron.
It's
Movie
going to be.
Sonic Movie 3, yeah.
It's at least
In
so
terms of-
far.
In terms of what I've seen,
just haven't
so
seen it
far,
yet,
I
to
would
be
say
fair.
Inside Out 2. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
I'm not 3.
I'm
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 looking
sorry.
on my AMC app right
It's
now. I haven't-
it's Bad Boys 4. I forgot there is a 3. Ride or Die is 4.
Pass tickets this year.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm just looking down. I would say Dune. I would say Dune Part 2. It was very, very good. I also I saw in theaters right at the very beginning of the year, the black and white version of Godzilla -1, which was also pretty fun.
That film was fantastic.
Oh,
That was
actually,
awesome.
Did that
I
come
watched
out this
that when it
year?
came
I
on
saw
Netflix.
that last year,
Yeah, it was last
so-
year. Yeah, I watched that on
but still
Netflix.
an
Actually, very good. I really like that.
I haven't watched anything that released this year so far.
Dang.
What's the best movie you saw this
After-
year, Coase?
The most recent thing?
No, what's the best movie you saw this year? I don't care what year it came out.
Oh, damn, there's a lot. Because I watched Iron Claw.
Ooh, did you like it?
Yeah, I really liked that.
Nice.
I watched finally got to Oppenheimer. It was alright.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
There's this movie called I Like Movies that's like a very like niche like indie film,
Sure.
but it was like literally encapsulating my entire childhood and stuff like that. It's like very Canadian and shit like that, so I'm biased. I think Iron Claw though. Iron Claw was really good.
Iron Claw is very good. I think so far in terms of release this year, it would have probably been actually the animated Crisis on Infinite Earths, Justice League, the DC film. But those are usually very good. So, or no, not that. I'm sorry, not that. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the old one. The fucking did that come out this year? Did that Suicide Squad movie come out this year? Did anyone else watch
No.
that shit?
You
No,
mean
that
the?
didn't come out this
Do you mean the anime? The
Yes.
Suicide Squad Isekai?
No, the movie. Oh, I don't know why I said Crisis on Infinite
Oh, the
Earth. That
movie
shit
was
comes out.
like-
This
That
shit
was
comes
last
out
year.
like this
Idris
week. That's why I'm
Elba, or-
excited. It's the other one.
John Cena?
No, I'm talking about the one. No, I'm talking about the animated.
I know what
Suicide
you're
Squad
talking
movie.
about. Yeah, I
Did that
don't
come out
think
this
it
year?
was this year. No, I don't
Okay,
think it
then
was.
no, then I haven't seen it. The Crisis on Infinite Earth comes out this week, I think. That's why I mixed this shit up.
Jakey says, what is everyone's favorite, most memorable Japan time moment?
Bro, I don't remember what we do after the episode ends.
Okay.
Oh God.
If you want, I have a list of this from everyone.
I
If
couldn't
you
even
want
tell you
to.
what happened last week.
There's a playlist
Last-
for you.
2 weeks
Mine-
ago.
Mine was when it was when we were doing the episode post that direct that had a lot of the farm games, and we were all just into that bit where we all just spoke with the southern accents. That felt like a truly unified Japan time moment. We were all just in the bit.
I'll tell you the best moment, bro. It's when we were picking that logo for 3 hours and then Veer
That was
blocked
good,
the
yeah.
shit for the
Oh,
first
fuck
time
me.
in my life. I will never forget that scream and that anger. He was like, for God's sake, Shofu, big one. Oh my god. Shofu was like, yeah, what the fuck? This show is crazy.
That was
What are we talking about?
classic moment.
Favorite
Because
Japan
the question
time
is
moment.
favorite Japan time moment, and for
Oh,
me, it's
man.
still when Viram launched his shit about the logo stream.
So a funny,
that
so
Oh,
a
that wasn't
little-
directed at Shofu.
No, it was directed at Scoot.
Yeah.
But a little reference
Oh,
to
yeah,
that
yeah.
is on Scoot's card, because he'll have one in the cards that are going out for incentives. I think, if I remember correctly, it's like if you're on the field, it does something to you if someone plays that card.
That's fine.
As I call back to that.
I think mine has to be the first Ricky story, the hamburger cheese sandwich. I feel like that's just that was such an out of left field weird thing, and it set in motion like all the other Ricky stories. So I feel like I have to go with that one. There were a lot of great moments on the show, though. Excuse me.
I loved going over the when we did the 10th anniversary like viewer question, or not viewer questions, like the videos people submitted.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I really loved doing that one, going back over those moments.
Yeah, watching all the funny moments.
I liked when Roger brought Ricky back, but Shofu was so mad
That was
at
good.
Roger about it
Yeah, that was good.
that he couldn't even acknowledge Ricky.
That was actually pretty funny. Where he's like, "This man has been gone for 5 years. We don't
Like
hear
Shofu
anything.
was
We
actually
think
real
he's dead."
world. He was real
was
world
funny.
mad. He was tilted.
If I remember correctly, though, you weren't that upset at me. You were
I
more
wasn't
upset
mad
at
at
Ricky.
Roger. I wasn't
Yeah,
mad
I
at
was
you at
gonna
all.
say you were just shocked that I did that.
No,
No,
yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
mad.
I
I
meant
was mad that
that
Ricky
Ricky-
came back without saying it.
Yeah, without
You were like,
saying
"What is
shit,
Ricky
and then he acted like he came back like like nothing
was
had
funny.
happened.
That was great.
My favorite moment was when we did shows on time.
When, dude?
I don't think that's ever happened. We used to do shows on time.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
really
you
do
were
have
late
some.
today.
I know. That's why.
Hell, no, I was not.
Huh?
No, me.
I
Here we
was,
go.
I was in here at 5 o'clock.
How am
None
I
of y'all
late
was
when the
here
show hasn't even
except
started?
for- Huh? We could have started if you was here on time.
No, you wouldn't, because you would fucking all be talking about some bullshit for the next
No,
hour.
it's okay.
so.
See, I don't like how you're not including yourself. Well, that's all I'm saying.
What I'm hearing is I'm on time.
Watch him.
No.
Wow.
That guy ain't ever been on time.
Yo, we do this podcast on Mondays. I climb on Mondays, man. It's my gym day. Leave me alone.
Your gym day.
Like, as long as Roger's here, the show can go on, bro.
I'm at the gym.
How sweet is that? Thank you so much, my friend. That's very nice.
Who is Josh says, would Intellion have missed the shot?
Bro.
Why are you doing this?
I'm
Because he's
reading the
Canadian, man.
question.
He doesn't give a shit.
Oh my God! I just realized what you're talking about. No, Intellion would have hit for sure, most definitely, guaranteed. Lock it in. Intellion would have hit, and he would have laughed afterwards. too.
Skip it ahead.
My
So-
favorite, as an aside, my favorite meme of that whole thing, Final Fantasy XIV Twitter is undefeated. It was just somebody who posted the machinist skill head grace and with no context. With no context. It was goated.
Oh man,
It was so fucking good.
That's funny.
Final Fantasy
It was
XIV
good.
Twitter, I'm like learning is like top tier. Like it's so funny.
that is funny. Excuse me.
So, go down because most of these are just responding to what's been said. Okay, I guess we'll do this one. It's not gonna happen, but Japan time cipher when?
Oh yeah, that will never happen. Never.
Let him put this.
Yeah,
right.
we'll do the first one out first, I think.
Zalm says, is Min Min still a sword character?
Oh, we're not doing this.
All right.
Next one.
I was definitely
and
gonna
then
skip that
I mean,
one.
genuinely, last one. We have only one more. Next Smash game. We've talked about this before. Next Smash game. What would you prefer? Full Overhaul or Ultimate Deluxe with more content?
Overhaul.
Yeah.
It's like the
Only
15th
get
time
I want
heard
new
this question.
games. I don't want old games.
Overhaul,
yeah.
overhaul. If my favorite characters stay in it.
Yeah, okay.
Deluxe. If my favorites are cut.
I would,
Yes.
if we get it sooner, I would take Deluxe because the next game is coming eventually anyway.
I just feel like
Yeah, for sure.
Ultimate is permanently peak. Like, to the
Yeah.
point where even if we get an overhaul, I will still play Ultimate for its cast. So,
100%.
so an overhaul.
Well, that's the whole thing with Smash. Every Smash game except 4 has a reason to go back and play it.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, that would be the reason to go back, would be to see some of these characters. I just, if they do an overhaul, I just really want to see, like, movesets that are fixed. Like, I would like to see Samus have her counter from Samus Returns.
Yeah,
and from
I
Dread.
think that's what's gonna
I'd like
be.
to have
it's
Link
gonna be
have
all
his,
that.
like, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild move. You know, Mario with Odyssey and all that kind of stuff. I think they could do lots of cool things.
Yeah, they gotta do.
They gave Link the ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like the
More
least
than
notable thing about that. Yeah, they could do so much more cool shit with Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Link.
I will also say, this is completely random and this isn't part of the question, but I think for the next Smash game, I think I have decided that the most likely first party character, I think, is Paper Mario. I think Paper Mario is
I love
one
that.
of
Yeah.
the few
They're
locked.
pushing it a
for the
like
next
Mario
game.
RPGs in general.
They're
like
pushing it a lot, and I feel like his moveset would be very distinct, obviously. from
completely
the
different.
characters. Yeah. And
Completely, yeah.
I think Paper Mario, especially if
it's okay.
only
He's the
locked.
game's Goku. He's allowed to have 100.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's almost shocking. There's only 2 Marios, really.
Yeah. And like, I would love Gino, obviously, to represent the RPGs, but I think
No,
Paper Mario is like a much safer pick. Yeah.
Yeah, because it encapsulates it all. It's
Yeah.
a sequel to Mario RPG. It's like the groundwork for all the Paper Mario games. Mario and Luigi probably spawned because of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Last question. Would you like to read it, McDareth?
What do you prefer, Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
I need some
Lately,
better
Dragon
questions,
Quest.
Genuinely, I only played Dragon Quest 11. Like, that is my only experience with that series.
I've been liking Dragon Quest much more.
I love the Dragon Quest games too, but I feel like I have a lot of love for Final Fantasy. That's like probably one of my favorite franchises, period. So it'd be difficult for me to put it above it. But I do think the Dragon Quest games are great. You know, the art is great with Toriyama's stuff. 5 is really good. I'm still playing through 11 right now. I haven't beaten 11 yet. Loved 9. Loved 8. So yeah, Dragon Quest is excellent, but Final Fantasy is definitely my favorite.
All right. Well, there we go.
Any viewer questions in the Twitch chat? Anybody want to ask any last questions before we wrap this up? Give the chat a little time. In the meantime, Tito, you want to do the regular plugs? Is Tito even here?
He's deaf muted.
He's definitely muted. McDareth, how about you do the plugs then?
Hope you don't hear the noise, but if you want to check out more stuff at Japan Time, you can catch us on YouTube at I'm pretty sure it's Team Japan Time. It's the channel on YouTube. You can catch us on Spotify. I know YouTube is Japan Time Podcast. Sorry, so Japan Time Podcast on YouTube, Spotify. You can support us and a bunch of cool people by ordering some merch from Spiff Space. You can go to spiff.space/JapanTime, pick up some merch. The cards have been a little update on that. The cards have been ordered, so the second they get those and they got them all packaged, shipments will be going out. So hopefully we're already in the middle of July. So by the end of July, hopefully people get their hands on those. If you get your stuff, send pictures to @TeamJapanTime on Twitter. We'll be retweeting and sharing those. Hope you guys all enjoy it, and thank you for supporting, because actually support staff has actually been really good, so I really appreciate it. I saw a question in chat. If we plan on bringing back the old merch from the old site, I don't know 1-to-1, but we are going to have another site eventually that has more standard merch stuff. It's not as like specialized as the Spiff stuff.
Yep.
And I think
Find all of those links and more at teamjapantime.com.
Yes, check out the website, teamjapantime.com.
And say hi to us at EVO.
Indeed.
Because like half of us are going to be there.
Yeah.
Drink plenty of water when you're in Vegas.
Jesus Christ, it's going to be like 40-something degrees.
Yep.
And for the people at home
Hydrate.
who are going to be watching EVO, is there a specific time they should be tuning into the stream?
Yeah, anytime Grand Blue's on, because Virum's got like 13 blocks.
Hey, that's confidential information right now. But to be honest, it's going to be revealed probably in the next couple of days. So yeah.
No, my bad.
I am actually doing commentary at EVO this year.
Wow, I had no idea. I was just joking.
Wow. Yeah.
Speaking of
Very
Evo, I saw one last question I saw from the chat. I thought was kind of interesting. If you had to guess the characters that will win each of the games at Evo, who do you guys think will win? So not players, but characters.
Is Beatrix still silly?
She's very strong. Currently, the best player in the world is playing Beatrix, so there's a very good chance that she wins.
All right, I'm holding on that one then.
I got the whole list.
Let's see it.
Bison's winning Street Fighter.
No.
Belial's winning.
No, let's
Grand
go.
Blue.
No, let's go. Problem X. Yeah.
What
let's go.
Bison beat the dog shit out of you, bro? Who was it?
Bro, he's been
winning
traumatized on
Tekken?
Discord about it.
I
gonna win
know.
Tekken.
He said this shit 2 weeks ago. He said, "Bro,
That's right.
Bison's broken.
Bro, Shofu.
We gonna see. He gonna see 5
Shofu,
Bisons.
Bro, he
Listen,
told
Shofu,
he said
Shofu,
he
listen,
said I'm not turning this
listen,
game on
listen,
until
listen,
Bison's
listen,
nerfed.
listen,
Turn the
listen.
game on again.
I uninstalled the game because that fucking character.
What?
It's
There's
not
no
that
way.
deep, bro.
There's
I
no
uninstalled
way.
that shit, bro.
I feel like you need to look within.
I did, and it told me get rid of this goddamn game off your hard drive.
Oh my god, bro, that's tough. You're not gonna see a single Bison in top 8 anyway.
I'm not gonna see one anymore in my life. Thank God.
You still playing Percival?
That's real.
Damn right I am. I'm a loyalist.
Did you tell the people that you're seated for Grand Blue?
I am. I'm 69th seed, baby.
Let's go.
That's my fucking guy. Viru Jaja. Seed 69 for Grand Blue versus Rising. That is not a bit. That is real.
Yes, that is 100% real.
You gonna fuck people up?
Is Marvel one of the games this year?
No.
Oh,
That's Third Strike.
Oh, okay. Well, who do you think will win Third Strike?
No idea. I don't know the players.
Is Justin going?
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think Justin could still have a decent chance of winning.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
I don't know. There's people who play
Yeah, the
Third
game.
Strike all
There are a lot of
year.
freaks now. Yeah.
Like there are a lot of freaks. Like I think best case scenario, Justin makes top 8 for the legacy. That'd be fire.
I'm sure he will.
I don't know about that.
sure he's
bro.
probably good practice.
I'm really
you,
not
you don't know
sure.
the Japanese sweats that have been
Bro,
playing this
they're
game for 5,000 years, bro.
perspiring.
Yeah,
They
there's
are
like a-
making top 8.
Drenched
There's still a yearly Third Strike tournament in Japan.
in
So
Japan.
like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
I didn't
Yes.
know that.
And not to mention all the people who in America just still play Third Strike every week. Like, unless Justin's been in the lab or like people like that have been in the lab like hardcore for the last like 6 months or whatever playing Third Strike, maybe. But now they're a bunch of freaks over there.
Well, all right. I think that's the show. We'll see you guys
You sleepy, bro?
at Evo. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sick. I've been half awake this whole time, man. I'm surprised I've still been talking. But we will see you guys at Evo. Make sure to say hello if you see us. We're going to be recording an episode at Evo. That'll be up sometime next week. And we're going to be doing some other cool stuff at Evo. So there should be some other vlog videos as well.
They're doing
Multiple
crack.
vlogs. We will not be doing crack. No. I can confirm. You will. You're going to be doing crack at Evo. That's what you've decided?
You crack every day,
Every day?
daily.
Who's your supplier?
Mind your fucking business, bro.
Yeah,
Who wants
whoa.
to know?
I was just going to ask. I wanted to know who your supplier was.
What? So I'm gonna tell you the answer live on stream, broadcast.
Yeah. Why would you not?
You like? Is this like going behind Ricky's back, or is this like a side?
Yeah, I
hustle?
mean, I feel like Ricky's your main provider.
It doesn't matter. You don't.
I've never done
fucking
business
tell
with
that
Ricky
info
Cocaine.
ever.
You've never done business with Ricky? That's cat.
This dude said /raid, cut the tapes. Like,
He said, I'm done. All right. We'll see you guys at Evo. Goodbye, everybody.
good night.